Ready? Hello and welcome to that Tilal ghaf podcast once again. Did I say that a bit weird?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Ready? Hello and welcome to that Tilal ghaf podcast.
The podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, what happened there? Right, let's go.
Do you like dogs?
I'm looking into that one, yeah.
We've seen the videos for the first time.
Oh yeah,
of,
true, yeah.
Of the Elan townhouses, and a lot of objections we had previous to seeing these videos was how can I purchase this without seeing it? We don't know what the product's going to look like.
It's the unknown, I think.
This is the most I've ever seen you talk.
I've had a coffee. Flying.
Hello and welcome to that Tilal ghaf podcast where we are now on episode 2. We've managed to make it. How consistent of us, we know. Hit the subscribe button on the channel to keep up to date, because the reason we're doing this is to keep you up to date with everything that's going on in the community. So if you hit the subscribe button, you get a notification when our next podcast is released. I'm here with Aidan and Jackson. So what's going on, boys?
I think we've upgraded the kit since last time.
Oh, we've gone for it this time, yeah?
I know, it's still
Lovely
professional.
upgrades.
Was that scripted?
No, spontaneous of me, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So look, we're getting closer to Elan handover. Month on month, I mean, still seeing the prices go up.
Yeah.
I mean, we've started to see a bit of, I'm not sure if you've seen this with people you're speaking to, we start to see a bit of a standoff now.
Okay.
Obviously, as it draws closer to the handover, there are a lot of sellers that potentially waiting to see what the prices go to after handover.
Typical of handover though, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You do see it,
Yeah.
you see it in every community, right? You come up to handover, they've waited long enough, they've waited 3-4 years to get the keys, they might as well wait an extra couple of months and sell the thing vacant.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's so many mortgage buyers in the market now as well.
Yeah.
Between us, we have around 50 mortgage buyers
Really, yeah?
waiting for handover to
Yeah.
be able to purchase. So naturally, upon handover,
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot of clients outbidding each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do expect the prices definitely to continue
So
rising.
what we're saying, bit of a standoff at the moment between
moment,
buyer and
yeah.
seller,
Handover's
but
in
then
March.
we're going to introduce
Yeah.
some more buyers here.
Yeah, exactly.
With all these
Which
mortgage
is
buyers
natural.
that
It's
come
just
into
that
play.
period now, waiting
Yeah.
for handover. Sellers are waiting to sell. They're asking for a bit more than they've been transacting at, which
Yeah.
has been around 2.1 for the 3 beds.
Yeah.
And they've shot up to about 2.6 now for the 4 bedroom
Yeah.
as well.
Did we
Whereas-
manage to sell any Elans last month?
Yeah, we sold 2. Sold one Elan at 2.05.
Yeah.
And then we sold a 4 bedroom at 2.55. That one went for.
Okay, nice.
So, I mean, like I said, we are expecting the prices to go up. There is a bit of a standoff at the moment. So we'll see what happens. But we've seen the videos for the first time.
Oh yeah,
of,
true, yeah.
of the Elan townhouses, and a lot of objections we had previous to seeing these videos was how can I purchase this without seeing it? We don't know what the product's going to look like.
It's the unknown, I think.
This is the most I've ever seen you talk.
I've had a coffee. Flying. But the videos, you've seen them yourself, they look impressive.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
They
finishing,
do,
the
they
quality.
do, yeah. And not to look at it as biased point of view, but
Yeah.
I mean,
No, not
you
at
guys
all.
know better than me. You've been in the market for longer over here, but in comparison to other townhouses, they look good. They look very good.
Well, look, I'm obviously in a maple townhouse, also modern and can be direct compatible with Elan.
Yeah.
I personally think the Elan finish is very, very good.
Yeah.
And will definitely rival maple. Maple 3 beds are 3 million. Elan 3 bed is at 2 million.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly,
it's still good value.
Yeah.
I actually had a message from a client who sold, and he said that he's seen it at good value at 2.6. He sold one. He sold it at 1.8. And he said, I see good value at 2.6. He was very impressed with the videos and the pictures and things like that. So, yeah, it's good.
And the plot sizes as well. Looking a lot, that's a big thing. Looking a lot bigger than we was expecting.
Yeah.
There was talk they were going to be really small. We've seen the 4 bedroom plot sizes now. They're very, very good size. And the 3 beds as well, they're not on top of each other like some people were talking about. You have a nice gap in between. So yeah,
I was impressed,
looking impressive,
Good. So that's Elan. Obviously, we're just edging towards Harmony. We imagine the prices similar to where they were at last month.
Yeah.
Are you finding there's a bit of an increased supply or demand or anything changing there?
Still similar, I think.
Yeah, I
busy.
think with Harmony, I mean, you probably speak better on this compared to me because you've been dealing with Harmony a bit more. I think at the start, Harmony seemed to be the most transacting area in Tilal, because obviously it was the first standalone villa sub-community in Tilal.
Yeah.
So it was just going crazy. And again, I think there's kind of been a bit of a balance off now in terms of new buyers come to the market, but that's just in comparison to Elan, because obviously Elan is just...
I imagine more buyers for Harmony are end users over Elan. I imagine it's more investors in Elan and it's more end users in Harmony.
But even saying that, I would say, so twin villas in Aura Gardens and Aura 1 and 2, townhouses in Elan and Aura Gardens, I would say probably 60-40 in favour of investors still.
Okay.
So it just goes to show that investors are still seeing this as a good value for money buy.
Yeah. Even though there is a premium attached.
Even though there is a premium.
Yeah.
So all my clients I'm meeting at the sales office, I'm having the same chat with all of them. Everyone's in a situation now, do I buy a Maple or a Springs villa at the level it is at the moment? It's ready, it's tangible, we can move into it. Yeah. Or do we, buy somewhere, we'll have to rent somewhere else for a year or two and wait for this. I mean, if you're looking at it from an investment point of view, it makes a lot of sense. You're guaranteed to make money on whatever products you buy in the community. Whereas secondary market, no one really knows at the moment. Interest rates are high. The market has hit a high, one of the highest points we've seen. So nobody really knows. But whereas if we're looking at Tilal, any product you buy is guaranteed to increase in value. So it's a,
I think one thing to touch on as well, just sort of backpacking onto what you've just said, is what we discussed yesterday about the exclusivity per se of Tilal ghaf, because there is going to be only around 3,500 units in total, in comparison to other communities where they're obviously grown a lot bigger. There's only limited stock in Tilal ghaf. Once they're gone, once there's none on the market, there's none left.
I think as well with the launch of the latest launch, the Lanai Islands. So in the lagoon, you've got basically a new launch, 2 islands with around 17 villas on each island.
Around about that.
Around 17. So that's obviously a very exclusive number. They start.
Is that the next launch that's coming up now? Is it
next launch? Yeah. So they're starting at 65 million.
65 to 91 million.
Really?
They are the creme de la creme.
They're the top level. They're going to have the highest finishing. Obviously, the most exclusive project in the whole development. But I think
from
that's
a
going to help the
developer's
whole.
point of view, selling at that level, obviously I'm in Dubai Hills. The most expensive property that you could buy from the developer in Dubai Hills was probably 40 million. We're now talking of double it. Obviously, these are finished. I think these villas are going to be a real shot to the market.
They're selling, so it shows the faith people have in the developer, because they've seen what they're producing already. They've seen the show mansion at the sales office, and I think that's going to make the whole community as a whole
feel more premium.
More premium, therefore increase in value. So it's only good for the community, I think. Definitely.
Nice. What else is going on then at the moment? What's current prices? So we've gone from Elan 3 beds, we spoke about 2 to 2.1, 4 beds 2.6, was it? 2.5, 2.6?
2.6-ish.
2.6-ish. Harmony, what are we saying on the prices?
Harmony, the 4 bedrooms, kind of very minimal without a garden suite. Now you're looking at around 4.2, 4.3. With a garden suite, minimum 4.5-ish. 5 bedrooms, minimum without the garden suite. Average 5 bedroom size is 5.5. And then if you go for the 5 bedroom large, you're looking sort of minimum. We've seen one go for is 7.2, 7.3, but a lot of sellers now are increasing to 7.5. So it's going to continue to go.
And that'll depend on location as well.
So location.
So with Harmony, obviously we've got the Park View 5 bedroom large villas, which some of them have gone for 8 and above. So
cool. What else is going on in the market? Is there anything else to speak about? Or
we sold 2 layers.
2 layers, last month, this month. One was this month, one was last month, I think.
The end of the last day of last month, wasn't it?
So that was the Haven Villas, which are the 5 bedrooms. That went for 7.6 million. And then another 5 bedroom as well went for 7.8. So that's kind of the layer level we're seeing. In In terms of developer stock, still only got the mansions really.
Yeah.
The latest launch.
Yeah.
And a few more Elysian mansions. That's all that's left. Everything else is sold out. So
yeah. Until we get more launches, which
get more launches, So we've got
keep your eyes peeled.
Alea Gardens, which is going to be the latest launch, expected sort of in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
They will be starting at 8.5 million.
Okay.
Yeah. So Haven Retreat Reserves.
Yeah. They sound alright and good value.
So I've been told on that, so I'm not sure if they've even spoke to you about this. I spoke to one of the guys down at Tilal ghaf, and he said they've already got reservations and essentially sold out for that already.
Really? Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's a good price point. Couple of things from myself. So 3 different things in the market that are changing at the moment. One is obviously the reception that we've had with only 3 real estate brokerages can sign up a seller on a digital form A. So that started to clear up the market and the amount of listings that's on the market. Obviously, we're finding that a little bit of a challenge sometimes, aren't we? Where you speak to a seller, they've got 2 brokerages already on board, and we're trying to vie to be the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Another point is that the land department and RERA are looking at. So the RERA index currently is based around community, but they're looking at doing it upon the quality of the community or the quality of the building if a landlord is looking to increase. So that is effectively if you've got a premium building and a lower price building, but it's in the same community, it won't be a blanket over it when you're trying to increase the prices. It will be taken in isolation.
It's needed an update for a while, to be honest. Because I have a lot of people who are renting places just ask me for advice, but it's a massive grey area.
Yeah.
I give them my advice, but there's no set sort of price for.
Well, if you look at a 5-bedroom, right? In sorry to keep talking about Dubai Hills, but using it as a comparison. So if you look at a 5-bedroom villa in Dubai Hills, you can have a 5-bedroom Maple of 4.4.
Yeah.
You can have a 5-bedroom Sidra at 8 million, and you can also have a 5-bedroom golf place at 13 million. Yeah. And the rental index was saying, that a 5-bedroom, was taking the average. So someone in golf place who wants to put the rent up, couldn't use the calculator. So that's second point. And
one thing just to say, sorry, before you go on to the third point.
I'm glad you said that because I can't think of it.
The first thing with the first point you mentioned, obviously London and Dubai are completely different markets in general. One thing I've taken from obviously working in London for 5 years in real estate, the whole thing about only having 3 brokers on a property. I'm a strong believer that it's always quality over quantity when it comes to selling houses, I think. And I think that it can be a stage when there's if too many people are working on one thing, it can confuse the situation.
Definitely, yeah.
So
always, you've got, if us 3 are all working on the same property or at different brokerages, you're saying one price, you're saying one price, and I'm saying the other price. We've all got different agendas, and we're all experiencing different things, and it does become confusing. I always just try and go for the exclusivity every time.
Yeah, of course. And if we like continue to set ourselves apart and try and offer real value to people, then I'm sure they'll trust in us and we'll keep delivering.
Yeah.
So I think the market is definitely maturing. Towards a more sort of UK
regulated. Glad you've just said that because I've just started thinking in the last minute. So more regulation that's coming into the market is the fact that from January, any real estate agent who is in the market or is considering entering the market needs to undertake the exam again. So it's cost 3,000 dirham. So no longer do we have these low barriers to entry into the real estate market. This should really clean it up. The exam itself, is it difficult? Is it easy? It's somewhere in between. It's not easy, and it's not
easy.
It's not easy, no.
It's a 3-day course we had to do, and then I remember the test was around 50 questions.
Yeah.
It's not easy at all. You have to really, put your mind to it, which
that's good though.
It's fantastic. There's 3 different points of regulation over the last 3 or 4 weeks, which I think is class.
No, definitely.
I agree.
It's only good for sure.
Right, thank you very much for watching. Again, just hit the subscribe button in the channel to keep yourself updated. Thank you, boys, for spending your time today, and we'll see you all soon. We'll see you next month.
See ya.